we got those going. All right, ready to just about go here. We're going to go ahead and pull up the chats for each. Live. Okay, here's that. And we're going to go here, here, and here. We're in single digits. And here. We're in single digits. Okay, I think we've got all of our chats up, so let's go ahead and pull up TikTok and start the thing. All right, so we are looking at day 23. So that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I have 9 songs remaining. This is one of the 9 songs that I have remaining. So yeah, I guess it'd be, again, 31 minus 23. Once tonight is done, I'll have 8. All right. So let's pull up a random word. Magnitude. All right. Songfight Archive. Is there anything? No, there's... I'm kind of surprised Order of Magnitude or something like that is not a song title already in the Songfight Archives. How about Division? I still need to come up... Yeah, and there's nothing there. I need to come up with a spreadsheet or something where I can double check my... the song titles I've already used. Technique was the next random word. Nothing shows up. Misplace. I don't think there's going to be a song title with misplace. There's not. Next random word is essay. E-S-S-A-Y. And nothing. Next random word is not. K-N-O-T. And there's, shockingly, no titles in the Songfight Archive with that. Celebration has to be there. That's the next random word. Celebration is not there. If Songfight needs song titles, just go to random word generator. Free. That's got to be there. Free. Yes. Last day of free speech. Fear is free and run free. I think fear is free is not bad. Last day of free speech. Yeah, let's go fear is free. All right, so in that case, we have Fear is Free is the title, and we're going to go ahead and I definitely think that one is... the immediate thought is go distorted. I mean, all of these mostly have been distorted guitar. The thought is to go aggressive. And my immediate thought when writing a song in general is if instinct is telling me to do something, a lot of times I like to go the opposite. I was listening to a bunch of oldies songs before I came on. So it might be even more, not necessarily unnerving, but an interesting route to take on this might be something that isn't quite as heavy or whatever as the title would suggest. Where I think the lyrics might still be, but the sound, fear is free. Yeah, okay. Ideas springing into mind here. All right, let's get a check on that guitar though. think I'm going to still keep that as a 4/4 thing, but maybe. Let's see. So maybe we'll go in 6. Oh yeah, it helps when you actually wait for 6 though. Although if I go in 4/4, then that allows me to have sections that are in 4/4, sections that are in 6, and yeah. Thanks. Yeah, no, that's a nice way of putting it. I normally hear Jack Black or Neil Young most nights, but normally Neil Young if this is cut. Either way, yeah, well, one of my heroes directed that music video, Liam Lynch. I've met him in person. He was the dude behind the Syphil and Ollie show. He also did the Tenacious D movie. I'm not playing any covers at the moment, though. I am writing and recording a song, as I do every night in January. Yeah, Tenacious D is incredible. I love them, but I'm not doing any covers at all. I'm writing and recording a song, as I do every night in January. I've been doing that since January 1st of 2019. So this is year 8. Writing and recording a song every night. The song title is going to be Fear is Free. I don't know anything beyond that, and I'm coming up with a chord progression right now. But it'll take me somewhere between 2 to 3 hours to write and record this song from scratch. All I've got thus far is the first. I got that, which is in 6. And I think the next thing is going to be a. Okay, that could work. Okay, yeah, maybe just the once through. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So that's the pre-chorus, probably. No, I don't like that as much. That I like. There it is. I think that's nice. So let's go. Okay. This is probably the chorus. Yeah, there we go. I think I can do better. That wasn't bad, but I can do better. But not with that first chord I can. That was it. And this is all in service of figuring out what the chord progression is going to be. Can we go from there? Okay, so I like the idea of it. Okay. Okay, that might be it. Okay. That'd be easier if I could do that. Okay, that could be. Okay, that's what I want to do. sit there. Oh, we don't want to override it. What do you got there, Tiston? Did you get that Mac working? Oh, really? You got guitar lessons today and your instructor happy? Oh, tell me. Oh, Kim, come on. That's crazy cool. Congrats on that. That's incredibly cool. So are you saying at this point that Kim Mitchell's going to be... Oh, Hemet. Oh, that's incredibly cool. I thought you were going to say Kixie was your instructor. Which also would have been cool, but no, that's awesome. Congrats on that. That's cool. Keep at it. Do the thing. That's incredibly sweet. All right, so we're going to go to here. I think we're going to build a structure here. And so let's see what happens with this structure here. Let's build a structure. Intro. The main thing is you're taking the time to do it. You'll be better than you were. Mostly just by taking the time. Okay, I need to redo that, but we're getting somewhere already. So we're going to go with record intro. And verse. Nice! That'll be nice to have the separate channel for that. 2, 3, and pre-chorus. Pre-chorus. Chorus. Great. Yeah, that's always nice when you have an option like that. So this is the chorus. It'll be a double chorus and then back to the intro. This is the chorus 2. Basically, the final chorus. This is all about the structure right now. And then the intro, which will be the exit. There we go. Let's knock out some drums. It's another 2.5 minute song. Let's knock those drums out. That'll be the next part here. Is we've got the structure now with the first guitar part. which in theory I will probably re-record if I remember to, because I've done that a couple of times where I'm like, I probably should re-record that, and then I don't. But that was built in pieces as to help come up with the song structure. All right, so we have Fear is Free. And so we're going to want a 4-bar count in so I can... Hey there. What's up, Adam? It's day 23. I'm in single digits remaining. 9 songs remaining to write and record. So the light at the end of the tunnel, which hopefully is not the headlamp of an oncoming train. Yeah, and you're saying the guitar this time around has an early kind of 80s rock sound to it. Okay, yeah, I could see that. It's funny, I was listening to like 60s style oldies before this, and the title Fear is Free immediately makes you think of something that's going to be like, oh, this is going to be aggressive. And I thought, a lot of times if something is evident, it's like, oh, it's called Fear is Free, it's going to be aggressive. My immediate thought is, can I twist this and make it happier sounding? But maybe the lyrics aren't. But, you know, where instinct says, oh, fear is free, this is going to be aggressive. And I'm like, we'll still have the distorted guitars, but let's make this sound happy. But we may slip in with what you would expect in the lyrics. So it might be more of a darker message within a happier sounding song. And that's where I think I'm probably going with this. But let's go ahead and knock out some drums. Shockingly, I think that was one take. Twist the mean menacing guy saying that you should be scared of me or something. No, I'm thinking of something a little more general. I got a question. Are you cool if people use your songs in a stream? Yeah, I personally don't have a problem with it. I will say that what can potentially come about is you might get flagged, but it won't be me that did it. Because some of these songs, like you put them through CD Baby and you pay a performer's rights place like ASCAP to handle the stuff on it, and they may flag it. And it's in a way it's out of my hands at that point. But I myself personally wouldn't flag it. But it's not to say that there won't be an algorithm that says, hey, he released this. Yeah, monetize your well, then by all means, have at it. There have been people who have used my music where I'm like, I don't like this, but yeah, no, that's nice to ask for permission. Obviously, context helps, but there have been ones where like someone ends up using my music and then it's like an uncomfortable subject, and then that kind of sucks. But in one instance where I was like, do I need to take action against this? But their video got taken down, or they took down their own video, and I was like, whew, we didn't even have to cross that bridge. But that's the only thing that I would really say. If you're just doing your thing and whatever, like, I imagine it's fine. People are going to end up utilizing it how they want, for the most part anyway. So the fact that you're even asking is good on you. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, play games and stuff, love editing, so montages, yeah, by all means, have at it. There's a couple of people who back in the day would even end up doing like artwork, and then they would do like a speed up thing that would show like the progression of their artwork, and my songs got used for that, and yeah, totally cool with that. Totally cool with it. Have at it. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, why isn't it starting? Because it's 4 bars and we only need 1. I'm gonna have to figure out half of it. Let's just practice it first, because we got that. Remember all of that, I'm sure, but let's start with it. There. that's what I got to do. Okay. Everything up to that point is fine. So we're going to cut in with this. I'm going to learn what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, it's got some fun possibilities going on. Yeah, that's got some fun possibilities going on for sure. I would not be able to play that even if I was doing covers, but I'm writing and recording a song, as I do every night in January. So ever since January of 2019, I write and record a song every night. So no, I'm not playing any covers, because I'm writing a song. February, maybe. Although I've checked into that, and to legally do that, according to the channel, like, you've got to make sure that you have the rights to do so. So I'm not sure how that would even work. Like, I would be risking my channel by even playing a cover, in theory. I think there are people who do it all of the time on TikTok. But whether or not I want to take a chance on that is up in the air on that. So now I'm going to figure out what my second guitar is going to be. What's a good complementary chord there? Wasn't bad up to that point. Maybe we'll continue. Something different there, but I think that's all pretty keepable up to that point now too. Yeah, let's figure out what I'm going to throw here though. Yeah, I'm going to do something different here. Yeah, we may keep it simple like that. That was it. That's what we want to do. I just went to right finger pattern, wrong fret. Again, right finger pattern, wrong fret. So we want that to go here. I think that'll still sound fine. gotta do now. Okay, I believe that is guitar 2, and I'm going to redo guitar 1 because I did that in pieces as far as I specifically did it in pieces to come up with the structure of the song, but it's going to sound like, if you isolate it, it sounds herky-jerky. It doesn't sound cohesive. So now it's about making it sound more cohesive. So I gotta remember what I did. That's the trick now, is remembering what I did. I think that's what that was. I know where I messed up at least. That way? Okay, what did I do? Ah, that's right. Yeah, we gotta turn that off to it. Okay, that's what I gotta do there. So let's pick it up from where I left off. Close. Doing there. everything recorded that needs to be recorded for guitar, unless I throw in a quick solo, and I might want to do that actually, because I don't know if I want to write a break section here, so we might just throw in a little solo. Nothing fancy. I do not know that song, and I'm not doing any covers at all for the month of January. I'm writing and recording a song every night. So yeah, even if I was doing covers, I'm not familiar with the song. But yeah, this is a songwriting thing. Apologies, but yeah, for the month of January, it's just writing and recording a song every night. Been doing that since January of 2019. So this is year 8. 31 songs times 7 years plus 23. This is song number 240. So, there we go. That's what I want to do. That was it. That was the solo. And I think we're going guitar harmonies again. So now I gotta figure out a harmony for that. Guitar harmony time. Let's throw in a guitar harmony. I think maybe higher on the neck. Let's find out. We can do with this. Okay, we start about a fifth above it, I think. Okay, it's coming together. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. We got to do it right now, though. Now we're getting somewhere. probably do that without the music on, just for extra accuracy. That was it. Wow. All right, let's hear how that sounds with the music, though. I think it's going to sound nice. There it is. That's the one. All right, well, in that case, let's knock this out and start writing some lyrics and singing some vocals and calling it a night and having 8 more songs to write this month, one a day. I don't think this was this might have been almost a completely new binder this month. Funeral Director is the first one in it, which is January 1st of this year. So this is a new notebook of lyrics. 122. We want 123. We're writing one called Fear is Free. Fear is free. All right. I just hope I didn't mess up by having something muted that shouldn't have been, because it feels like that kind of night. It's gonna crash again. Oh, you. Always crashing like that. Let's import first. Let me import something, please. It's even crashing when I'm just trying to import from a folder here. Come on now. Don't crash. We don't need you to crash. Crashing's not what we want right now. Yeah, it's freaking out a bit. All right, actually did come up with the right folder. I like that. Boot-doo-doo-doo-doot. All those. Importing them all. And then we're going to open the template. And then we're going to save as Fear is Free. Boom. Now I tricked it. That's what I did. That is the solo part 2. That's what that is. I need to, go solo 2, which is the guitar harmony part. Makes sense that I didn't mark that. That's very me of me. Guitar 1, guitar 2, bass, kick drum, room, snare. Cool, let's give it a listen. And this will be the verse. do a verse. Verse first. It's going to be a verse first. That's not something that happens a lot on these. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. 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 All right. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad you're digging it, Tiston. All right. And there's layers to it. right, here we go with it. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. So we're gonna do that for the there are tools that you can use. We're gonna do that for the harmony. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. We're going to do that. Dude, willful ignorance has been a problem for longer than either of us have been born. Honestly. Even just the idea of... Even back in my day where someone was considered a nerd if they actually paid attention in class. Where I think plenty of other countries do not have that problem. And by having their population work towards actually learning, other countries have been outpacing us for decades as a result of the willful ignorance and just... Yeah, of course, as it sucks how prevalent it's been. Well, yeah, and clearly things are a shit show right now, too. I've already said my piece with songs dating back to 2016 on this subject. I don't exactly have a particularly large audience anyway. I've been trying to not have it dictate every single song that I'm writing this month, but it can't help but seep in there, like, here and there, you know? And so, yeah, things are currently definitely a shit show without even having to go into it. Just read the headlines. But the fact is, the olden days when it wasn't so bad. The thing is, if you look at headlines back then, there was, even in the 80s, there was this concept of nuclear destruction being imminent and that one of the superpowers was going to wipe the other off the face of the earth. That much of it's not even new. But there are alarming trends that definitely mirror other darker times in society, to be sure. The Cold War, amongst many other things. Yeah, no, I think that it's been a prevalent thing for a long time, especially like in American culture, especially, where being smart wasn't considered cool. And again, the problem with that is that you don't have as many people as you should that are striving for excellence to where we can stay relevant as a country, even in that regard. Yeah, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Boom. That is exactly where I'm going with this. Where hopefully lyrically this applies to things that are going on right now. It would also apply to things that were happening decades ago. I think the difference now is that we have an internet where it's a lot easier to look up this stuff and see what's happening in real time versus just having, like, you know, having it reported on the news or whatever. But yeah, that's definitely where my head's at here. There are tools that... But one of the biggest things that any regime can use is fear. And it costs nothing. It costs nothing to instill fear into people in ways to keep those people oppressed. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And we get this. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. yeah, that's the silver lining is we can see the news right from the source. But in this day and age, can you? Because how much of it's actually true and how much of it's AI? You now have, you now have, especially with social media and everything, so much of this is now fake and AI. What's real anymore? You can have something that would have been believed to be like this is an atrocity that's happening, and you're going to have a percentage that's like, no, that's fake, that's AI, even though it's not. It like I heard something about that, and I can't remember which social media thing that I had heard about this specific thing, but it was a science fiction geek dad who was really into Star Wars and was talking about the actor who was inside the R2D2 droid, and you know, because in many cases it was, I think Kenny Baker was inside there for some of the shots to actually move, and his kid was like, no, that's just AI, because it was just so unbelievable that it would be a human inside of that, that he thought that this child thought his dad had been duped all of this time, to where dad is having to break out like actual old magazines and books from the before times to be like, no, this is not AI. This is something that actually happened long before AI was a thing. Here's footage. But yeah, but if you're breeding that sort of thing to not believe your eyes and ears, there's a real danger in that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on hoping that I do think the AI bubble will burst. I think a lot of people do not want it. But yeah, we're getting deeper topical than usual here. But it's a sickness. But I'm going to go ahead and do all of the choruses because we got that. Let's get to him. And of course, it's the music sounds all happy, and that's the point. There are tools that you... There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And that dates back to any regime trying to keep control over their people, dating back centuries, really. Fear is one of the free tools that can be used that can spread lots of bad. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. So we're going to do that for the choruses here. There are tools that you can use. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And let's do the same here. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. Yeah, Agreed, Tiston, agreed. And so much of it comes down to power and greed and just the same normal things that, have existed throughout time. It's just the most recent chapter in it. The fact that you have finite resources like oil that when it runs out, it's gone. And people who are greedy enough to not be concerned about what happens after they're dead. Who cares about their children or their children's children or any of that? All right. So let's see what we've got here. I do think I want to do a high harmony on the last chorus here. So let's go every other. You can use that you can use under your boot. Offensive to me, but that you can use under your boot. Expensive to me, but fear is free. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And we get this for the harmony vocal. Just the acapella. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And then we have that with music, and it comes out like this. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. All right, and then it'll be the same thing on that last one. I need, honestly, only one more verse and a pre-chorus. This song is practically writing itself. I'm an hour and 49 into it, and at this rate, I may be done before 2 hours in. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're done. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw in a harmony right there, I think. Easier to be happy. Easier to be happy when you're dumb. Easier to be happy when you're dumb. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. Yeah, I mean, it's just another way of saying ignorance is bliss, Tiston. It's a tried and true, like, ignorance is bliss. Wrote a song called Ignorance is Bliss as well, and really just rephrasing that same concept, like, it, and it kind of ties in also to the idea of, like, most smart people will often not feel the need to tell you that they're smart. The same way that I would get singers at karaoke who would tell me, oh, I'm a great singer. They almost never were. The great singers would not feel the need to tell me that they were great. They would just sing well. They wouldn't brag about it. Your average smart person isn't going to brag about how smart they are. And in fact, the more a person learns, by and large, they realize just how much they don't know. I think becoming intelligent is often an exercise in realizing just how much you don't know. Yeah, more direct than you're not all that, pal. Exactly. That's exactly it. So, with that said, I need one more verse, one more pre-chorus, and this song is written. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive. What is happening in there? Is it breath or something I'm hearing? Yeah, I think that's all it is. I just need to take out that sharp breath. Boot. Sounds expensive. Sounds expensive. Yeah. To me, but fear is free. It's a sickness. It's malignant. Okay. It'll be kind of what we were just talking about here, too. And this is true for the most part. I don't believe you If you say you're smart, and this is true for the most part, I don't believe you. All right. And this is true for the most part, I don't believe you. If you say you're smart, and this is true for the most part, I don't believe you. If you say you're smart, and this is true for the most part, I don't believe you. If you say you're smart, and this is true for the most part, I don't believe you. If you say you're smart, if you say you're smart. Oh, yeah. If you say you're smart, I'm really pleased with the line that just came out of this, and I think the song is written. And that goes double if you never. And that goes double if you never can be wrong. The other thing is a person who's unwilling to admit that they are ever wrong is also normally, yeah. And that goes double, and that goes, and that goes double, double, and that goes double if you never can be wrong. Double if you never can be wrong. There are tools that you can use to keep them. All right, here we go. I think that's everything. Let's get these right though. Well, that one's written. And about 2 hours in. It's a sickness. It's malignant. A decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. There are tools that you can use to keep mix it down, master it, call it. Tomorrow, I'd say in about 12 hours, I'm going to be writing and recording my next one. It will not be at the normally scheduled time. Tomorrow, look at the time that it is right now, and then convert your AM to PM, assuming that you're on 12-hour setup and AM PM setup. But otherwise, in about 12 hours is when I will probably, it'll be sometime in there. It depends on when I wake up, but probably sometime in the realm of the next 12 hours. 12 hours from now is probably about the time I start writing tomorrow's song. It's going to be way, way early in comparison to what it usually is. Let's find what I'm looking for here. Correct folder. Interestingly, I think this song turned out decent too. There's a lot of, without pointing fingers too much, I think a lot of my own philosophy is within this. Which is not to say that it's something I came up with, it's just how I think, I guess you could say. Where my head is at. Without being blatantly obvious about it, it says a lot. Let's get the right thing here. And here we go. Appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm glad you're digging it. It's a sickness. It's malignant. The decision to be willfully ignorant. But it's easier to be happy when you're dumb. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. And this is true for the most part. I don't believe you if you say you're smart. That goes double if you never can be wrong. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. Tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. There's a little something I noticed on chorus 2, which is maybe how I pronounce the word free sounds a little off. I hate to consider redoing any bit of that, but while I'm thinking about it, it might be smart to check it. This is true. There are tools that you can use to keep them under your boot. Sounds expensive to me, but fear is free. Is free. Fui. It's almost more like fui. Is free. Like there, I pronounced the R. Is free. Is free. It's not bad, but I feel like I might want to redo that real quick. But fear is free. Like, just make sure that I'm really pronouncing that R. I'm listening to the Brita song, the Dwink from the Buida Please, a little too much. Fear is free. Yeah, that's way better. Fear is free. You can hear the free versus the fui. The other one sounded like fui. It wasn't bad, but it's enough that I'm like, I'm going to overwrite that. But fear is free. Let me hear how I pronounced it. Free. Like there, you can hear the R. Is free. Yeah. Is free. You can hear free. Free. Is free. Yeah, that's good. Fear is free. Each time, the other one was a little more lazy. It was a little fui. Fear is free. We have come together for the sake of marriage. Because if I listen to this one by itself, fear is free. Okay, I guess it's not bad, but to me, it still sounded like fui in comparison. Fear is free. Yeah, it's fui. Is free. There's an R there, but it's not very pronounced, and it was enough that it was standing out to me in a bad way. So I'm just gonna replace that real quick. Actually, got to do another quick mix down of that. That won't take but a moment. It's easy. It's an easy fix. I don't need to do anything too fancy here, but I definitely want to. Be wrong, but fear is free. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay, it's a minor thing, but it's just enough that it was bothering me. Like it stood out. I was like, ugh. I don't like that. And we'll just do this. We'll go here. Mix that down. Don't need to play it again in the mastering. But I can play part of it, I guess. Fear is free in the waves. Saved. And we're going to overwrite the other one. Of course, it's doing the thing again where it's like, how about you actually just go to the folder that I want you to go to? That'd be a crazy concept. Go where I most recently saved. It's a crazy concept, I'm telling you. So I need to probably why? So saith Homestar Runner. Get rid of the Fears Fui mix and do this one. It's a sickness, it's malignant, the decision to be willfully ignorant. Okay, and we're not going to bother listening to that part of it again. I'm just going to go in and we're going to edit that part. Oh, Homestar Runner's the best. When it comes to humor that is actually family friendly, that is genuinely, it's family friendly, but it's genuinely hilarious. I think the comedy on there is really good. There's a hilarious Strong Bad one in recent history in comparison to when all of that, where it was during COVID, clearly. Because it was like, you stay out of my cough cloud, and I'll stay out of your cough cloud. And if you start to cough now, I'll roll up down in the block now. And his kids are gross. They touch their butts. And then they touch themselves. Like, then they try to touch us. It's like, no. Stay away with your germs. Yeah, so that, like, they're still making Homestar Runner stuff here and there, but clearly the heyday goes back a good 20 years. So, probably more than 20 now. It's probably more like 25. All right, and I'm definitely rambling, so we're going to call it. Thanks for watching. We're done. It's over!